Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what... That's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Into the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline. Here, and let the result of that play stand. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pollard finds his man on the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Got the quick pass. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's landing. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 5 over Middle Tennessee. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should...
There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bland. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's landing. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Drake. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Got his man on the right. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Floating away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick release on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Colorado. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's landing. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Caught in the backfield. It's Bland. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the move. It's Drake. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The option look. Got the 1st down and more. Open field on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch.
The sure hands, it's Bland.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun to give, looking for room. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Give to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll try the run. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's landing. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Gets the back moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Powers through the defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Keeps the play going. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Back open in the middle. Turning it on! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
And the quarterback will be slung down back up at 43. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.